So, this one is from the YouTube comments. Let us check this out. This is Do Robots Dream of Eternal Sleep from the Ultrakill 7-2 theme number 1 soundtrack by Heaven Pierce Her / Hakita. So, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be listening, we're going to be reacting to this live. There's going to be a lot of pausing because I'm going to be trying to analyze and explain to you what I believe is happening. So, let's do this. Let's start. Let's hear it out. Okay, so we're 6 seconds in, and we already have 3 major elements over here. First, we have the faded volumes going up and down. We have, I believe, an organ, a harpsichord, and some synths going around, doing the initial exposition of the initial theme. The initial theme, of course, being the first motif. It's very short right now, but those melodies fading in and out, very subtle. Of course, a motif being the smallest version of your musical idea for a piece. It is basically the seed from which you're sowing the entirety of the song. This is a short one. It's only 2.5 minutes. It's only 2 minutes long. So let's hear what Hakita came up with. Okay, we do have a synth going in on bass. And turns out, no, it's not organ, it's a synth. It just sounded like an organ to me at first. But no, it's just the harpsichord with the synth going really, really slow. But we do have that motif of the phasing, volume up and down, going up and down, fading in and out melody of that synth going up and down, kind of like an arch, that motif. And it's just playing around with the chords, letting you soak it up till we get to, let's see what. Can we stop? Okay, so we had a couple of seconds of silence, which, if you're a musician, silence can be such a powerful tool. And here we can see how. We went from the introduction, which was this fading, like this faded out, fading in, almost like a whisper with echo, like almost like a whisper in a cave kind of idea. And now we've opened the door, we bring in the organ. I believe it's the same chord progression, and we might have the same motif going on, but this time, since it's not fading in and out, it's going to be a lot clearer. So let's hear it. Okay, so this is a very, very good technique, which is called elongation. Elongation is when you take your musical idea, which was that fading in and out melody, arpeggiating the chord. Arpeggiating is when you play the chord one note at a time, going up and down. And now what we're doing is we've elongated, we've taken each note, let's say each note has taken half a second. Now it takes 1-2 seconds. We're just elongating how long they take, and we're putting them at the top of each chord. The shape is still roughly the same. It's still roughly playing the same melody. It's just a lot slower. I am surprised that such a slow-paced piece is this long, because this is 2 minutes 15 seconds long. So let's hear. So yeah, the synths here kind of emulate an accordion / an organ. So let's see. So yeah, we have the foreground stuff going on, which is this synth that is kind of in between an accordion and an organ. Very, very interesting, carrying that motif while carrying the chords at the same time. And at the back, we have this more percussive synth having almost like a blues. Bang, 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 bum, bum. This rhythm in the back, kind of like the heartbeat of the song, which is, usually the point of the percussion of your drums is to be the beat, the heartbeat of your song. And this having been so slow so far, this picks up the pace once you bring in something that isn't too fast, but it is faster than anything that had been playing so far. So let's hear it more. So we're repeating variation on the same theme, but that original idea is still. We repeat one more time. It's fading away. It's fading away. It's not a fade out. It's not a fade out. It's not a fade away. It's a crossfade. A crossfade is as it sounds. You are fading out. You're lowering the volume of one track. You're raising the volume of the other one at basically the same rate, so that it sounds like a cross. One is going down, the other one is going up, and they replace each other. And we're going back to that original theme that we heard at the start. So it wasn't an intro, it was the first theme altogether. The exact same, it just repeats again, but oh no. We are suffocating things even further, even more than before, and we're adding these battlefield sounds at the back. Which I think 7-2, that stage is the one about war. So it fits that now we have, it gets drowned out by the sounds of a distant battlefield, and that's how it ends. Very, very interesting use of only 2 themes. No wonder this was so short. 2 themes. We had the first theme, which was this almost like a whisper, like a whimper, fading in and out, struggling to breathe. Then we get the grandiose middle theme, and then we go for the third one. And even then, it gets suffocated even more by the sound of war. It's not as it doesn't have as many elements as some of the wilder tracks that we've seen from Heaven Piercer, from Hakita, but it is still a clever piece, because out of 2 themes, relatively simple themes, very slow, Hakita has let them breathe very nicely, and that was 2 minutes of music. That was 2 minutes of music. Very simple, very straightforward. And this is the first theme of 7-2, so it's a good introductory track for the level that you're in. And there you have it. Because I think the end, as it's just going to be the background noises, right? Of the battlefield. Yeah, which just plays for for that, and that's it. And then there you go. There you go. Very simple, very, very simple use of motific development. This is, again, if we go back to the concept of form, this was a very textbook use of what is called A, B, A prime. So in classical music, this is usually one of the earliest types of structures. You have A, which is your initial idea, which was the first idea that we got. Your theme, you are introducing the first theme, you're playing, in this case it was this fading in and out thing. Then you have idea B, which is a contrast of idea A, but not something completely new. It still needs to be related to idea A, because it feels like a progression from idea A. And then from B you go to A prime, prime being a slight variation of the first idea in such a way that it ends the piece of music. This is one of the most basic forms of composition that there are. It's one of the most essential, fundamental ones. And it's very easy to get these wrong, and Hakita didn't. This was pretty much textbook ABA prime, an ABA structure for a 2-minute piece, which for ABA is pretty long. For an ABA form is pretty long. So there you go. That was Do Robots Dream of Eternal Sleep from the Ultrakill 7-2 theme number 1 by Heaven Piercer / Hakita. Short and sweet. That was probably the fastest one we've done so far. So, good stuff. Let's